think that I want to date a woman, but I don't.
I want a motherfucking monster cock!
What is up, guys? It is CP, the Monster Gamer, with my boy Siggy. Siggy, say what's up.
What up? Yo, yo.
It is Friday, and it is time for another dual com. But before we get into anything, I have got to do a monster shout out for Mouse. This is his video, his gameplay. So check out his channel. He is awesome. He is one of the most loyal people I've ever had on Twitter and YouTube. And I also consider him to be a homie. So please check out his channel. Right, Siggy?
Yep, links in the description below. He is awesome. He looks like George Lopez, so if you're a George Lopez fan.
Oh, man. He is the George Lopez of YouTube.
Yes.
No,
yes,
he's the shit, and thank you so much, Mouse, for uploading this video and everything. So thank you. All right, so let's get into it. Twitter talk, Twitter rant. We're gonna call this.
Let's call it a Twitter rant.
I have a lot to vent about. So do you. But let me get into the meat and potatoes, as we say up here in the Midwest.
They say it down south too.
Oh, do they? All right. Well, let's get into it. All right. The one thing that annoys me about Twitter is other small channels that, you follow on Twitter and they don't follow you back. And we're going to go into more explanation with this, but it's one of the most annoying things because Twitter is different than YouTube. I don't think people realize that. We are not talking about YouTube as far as like sub for sub. Siggy and I do not do that. We're not for it at all. But on Twitter, it's a little bit different. It's common courtesy that you should sub to somebody else that's helped you out or followed you. Correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, the way I look at it is if you follow me, if you took the time to follow me, I follow back. So, call me team follow back or whatever you want to say. But
yeah, Siggy is team follow back.
I follow anybody that follows me back. And the only thing I don't like, though, what I've noticed is if I follow you back and all of a sudden you unfollow me. Like, oh, he's following you, good. And then, that's wrong.
Exactly, and that brings up a good point. We're also going to have in the link below is manage flitter. And what it does is, it'll be in the link in the description below. And what it is, what is it, Siggy? Like it helps you out with your
It shows you everyone you're following that is not following you back. So it'll tell you, so obviously, celebrities is a good example. So if you follow Barack Obama, chances are he's not going to follow you back. So you're going to see that. So a lot of people that don't follow me specifically are a lot of celebrities or huge YouTubers, which I won't expect to follow back from them. But yeah, whenever you get those small guys that are even smaller than us, let's say, and they're not following back, and I follow them, that's just like, well, why? Why in the world aren't you following me when I'm following you? So
well, like if you have if you're following like 75 people and you only have like 10 followers, and you don't follow back a fellow commentator, it's kind of lame.
a slap to the face.
It is a slap to the face. I mean, that's what I would consider it, especially with Twitter. And for those of you who don't know, maybe you're new to Twitter. I know a lot of people are still just joining. Twitter, it's I can't say this enough. It's common courtesy to freaking follow people back. Actually, that's what you're supposed to do. However, what's happened is, and rightfully so, these YouTube commentators have gotten really big, and they might only follow like 100, 200 people, and they've got like 100,000 followers. It is quite, we are totally, not dissing that. It is cool that they do that. That they don't follow every single one of their fans back. But at the same time, if you're a small YouTuber, you should follow back your homies, so to speak. Especially if you game with them, right, Siggy?
Oh, yeah, definitely if you game with them. I mean, they're helping you out. Or if you help them out. If you like their videos, stuff like that.
And they like yours, vice versa. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Or you talk to them all the time on Twitter, but they don't follow you back. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I agree. It's something that didn't bother me at first until you showed me the site, so thanks a lot, CP.
yeah, right? Yeah, now you can see why I was so pissed off earlier on Twitter. And I said I was going to make a video on Twitter, and now I am.
There you go.
That's why we're talking about this. It's just annoying. It's one of those things that you just, I don't get it. I don't understand what's going through people's heads, and I think it's that people make a video and they get a little bit of an ego, and that's that.
Yeah, and like I said, the way I look at it is if you're huge and you have thousands of followers, of course you're not going to follow everybody back. But that doesn't mean that you can't, though. Fluffy Guy is a famous guy, Gabriel Iglesias. He follows everybody back.
Yeah,
and that's a a million followers, and he follows pretty much a million people back. So it's crazy. Some people take the time to do it. I think I agree with Fluffy Guy. It's something you should do. Common courtesy. You're right about that.
Yeah, right. And he's a real celebrity. He's a real guy that's like out there. He's not we're not talking about YouTube. He's like a real celebrity that does that. There's a bunch of people like that. Even I think it's William Ray Johnson.
Ray William Johnson.
Ray William Johnson. Sorry. He follows back a lot of people. Not like everybody, but he does follow back a lot of people. There's a lot of people like that actually follow back because, it's just, hey, it's something cool to do, and if you're a fan of them, hey, it's kind of cool to say, hey, this person follows me.
But yeah, it definitely irks me, with that website, seeing, certain people not following me when I follow them and actually support them. So that is kind of shocking. But lucky for me, there was only only a couple, so it wasn't that much. So anybody that I'm following, y'all are cool. Thank you very much. And anybody that I support on YouTube, y'all are awesome, and all my subs are awesome. So love you guys. All homo.
Yeah, well, I love you guys too. You know that. But the other thing is too is if you're just joining Twitter and you're trying to get more followers, it makes sense to follow people back. Like, don't tweet out like, hey, I'm looking to get like 200 followers, or I'm almost at 200 followers. And then you tweet that out, and then people follow you, but then you don't follow them back. That's also bogus too.
Oh yeah, that's definitely bogus. And that's actually the same thing for people that want more subscribers. Like whenever they say, "Ooh, I am this close to 200 subscribers, 3 away," and then you get those 3, and you happen to see that 3 of those people were other commentators. I would think you should probably set them back. That's my opinion, but
yeah, or if anything, like just check out their videos or something.
Yeah, like a video or something. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those things. I mean, any other tips and tricks, Siggy?
Don't eat soggy waffles.
Never, ever eat soggy waffles.
You know what? Did you ever explain to your followers what that means?
Northeast, south, and west. Hey, you learned it in first grade, man. I always carried it with me. That's all I gotta say. Always carry it with you, dude.
There you go.
All right. I guess that's it, guys.
All right. Well, this was CP, the Monster Gamer, and Ziggy St. Peace.
And also, please follow us on Twitter. We're out.
Laters.